chaps, and welcome back to the viewing. We got a cold start this morning, -2 in the Drakensberg, and yeah, Trev on his Honda, he's complaining like anything. He said, what have we got us into here? But anyway, we're looking forward to the day. What say you, Trev?
Never again, Brett. Don't do this to me again.
Right, chaps, so this is a quick look for today's route over here. This was our starting point today, just past Harrismith, Drakensberg. So we're going to be heading up to towards Clarens this morning. From Clarens we're going to shoot up to Bethlehem, then to Kroonstad, and then we're going to go all the way through to a place called Orkney, past Potchefstroom, and then straight through to Lichtenburg, and that's our destination for this evening, Lichtenburg. So that's just an update of today's travels. Right, we're ready. Right, we've got to watch that cattle grid on the way out, a big hole. Right, let's go. Weight feels a bit better today. I managed to empty some clothing out of my bag, one t-shirt. I'm wearing that because it's so bloomin' cold. It really is cold. It is at least not -2 now, as we've just left. It is 1 degree now. And nice little farm road to the main road. Cattle grid number 1. Look at the frost everywhere. Pretty chilly. We've got the big man trap to get through here. Got it. Trev's made it. Great stuff. We didn't fall in a hole. Let's get a move on. Nice lovely sunny day again today. We are about to enter the Golden Gate National Park. This used to be the old checkpoint here. You used to have to pay to get in, but that's all gone. It's very, very beautiful, yeah. To our left we've got quite a few little buck. A little bit too camouflaged to see in the camera. Couple in the distance there too. Not a fundi on all the bucks, I don't know what the hell they are. They just look like biltong to me. There we go. I don't know if you can see those guys, but they're having a bit of a barney. Who's going to get the check, crew? Oh, there's quite a bit in the open fields. It's nice and burnt, so there's a bit of fresh grazing coming out for them. One nice thing about coming through this Golden Gate during the earlier times of the morning is you get to see the animal life on the sides of the road. Generally in the daytime they're hiding away. This little piece coming into here is quite nice. Still pretty cold here, 1.5 degrees it says. The GS has given me some ice warnings, cold weather warnings to the left there. And you can see the heated grips are going full blast. We're going to start to elevate a little bit, and we're going to make a little pit stop halfway up, just at the viewpoint. Little waterfall there, mini waterfall. Slow down a little bit because there are animals in the road here from time to time. Lovely little stretches. Nice and windy, perfect for the bikes. There's our little viewpoint. Wait for Trev to catch up. Enjoying the cold run. Your fingers. It's lovely here though. Check out the zebra in the distance there. Trev's complaining like anything. His fingertips are frozen off here, and he's ready for some warmer weather.
Unbelievable, these ice bring me to. Yeah.
I'm just going to take a quick walk down and go and see again the edge of the cliff here. I've been here a couple of times before. But let's go and have a quick walk at what's going on down there. Nice and warm in the sun for a change. You can have a look down there is where our little pass is. We've just come up. Short pass, but lovely and windy. Nice little couple of S-bends. But just look at this area. The mountain range and the rock formations are just absolutely magnificent. They start to turn a bit more red as we go a bit further in. I see the moon is out in the middle of the day. That's quite cool. Right, but let's get back to the bikes. That's what we came for, to ride and see the scenery. Let's get back to it. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, but there's some lekker zebra up on the top of the hill. Ready to get back on the bike, Trev?
Oh, yes.
Hey? The fingers, did you warm your fingers up on the engine?
On the exhaust.
Alright, let's get to it. Hey, listen to him, he's complaining like stink, eh? Right, let's get moving again. We're going to hit to a bit of a cold section again just over the rise here. There's a little zebra. They're just having a good old sunbathe there, and a couple of them having a good nosh. We'll just take our time through the section. It's beautiful. Love it. Just love it. Coming through the centre of the park now where the hustle and bustle is. Little campsite on the right hand side. I've stayed here once before when my kids were very young in a caravan. It was absolutely freezing in the minuses. My poor wife was complaining like anything, looking after these little babies and freezing them. There you know what's off here. Right, we're coming up on Clarens now. It's been quite a nice little route through the Golden Gate. Really enjoyed that. I'm sure old Trev would love a cup of coffee now. He drinks about 70 cups of coffee a day. I'm surprised he sleeps at night. Refueling. I might be coming through Refueling on the way back. Haven't been that way for many years. Clarens is a lovely little town. We love coming here in the months of March, end of Feb and beginning of March. They usually have a great beer fest here. Nice and festive with all craft beers that are made by various breweries, and really fun time with mates when we come up. Such a little quaint town this. Maybe see where we can sit and have a coffee. This looks like a good spot here. Got an old tractor there. Got to be a good spot. Ready for a coffee, Trev? Let's go and see inside. Right, we're going to settle in here and have a cup of coffee. It's quite a nice little spot this. I'm going to enjoy that cup of coffee. It's bloody cold. Trev's busy warming up.
Trying to. And here we go again.
Right, and then we hit the road again. Right, so that was Clarens. Cheerio Clarens. We had a lekker brekkie there. All settled for the day now. I reckon we're going to ride on for about 2 hours now and then take a break somewhere in between. So we're about an hour and a half in from Clarens now, riding through the Free State. Pretty uneventful, just flat dry land. just like the Karoo, waar die fokol groei so hoog. So nothing much to see around here. Couple of ostriches here and there. We've got about 270 k's left to our destination for this evening, or for this afternoon, and we're going to rest at. And that's about it. So this is pretty much the state of the bulk of the Free State roads. It's about non-existent. There's nobody working on them. So if you are intending taking a trip up in these directions, we're going in, find some other routes. They are like this pretty much all over the show. Very bad nick. Fine for the adventure bike, but if you're on your hardly dangerous or something like that, not going to be so great. Now this is pretty much how it is all over the show, and there's certainly, as I said, nobody working on him. Got a sharp stones on the side as well, so I reckon could easily lose a tyre here. So we're going to try to centre ourselves in the vehicle tracks here and hope that we don't end up with a casualty. I think Trevor's dropped back a bit because of the dust. He's sucking up dust there. Just got to keep an eye out for his headlight to make sure he's still behind. The GS is actually enjoying this bit of rough. She feels comfy on it. We are arriving currently in Kroonstad. Looking a lot nicer than some of the other towns we've passed now recently. The other towns are, geez, they're just nothing to write home about. Bethlehem, what a crap hole. Sorry guys in Bethlehem, but your town was dirty. But we're going to find a filling station to fill up here, because our next stop, I'm not sure how far it is from here, and Trev's going to need a refuel in about 80 k's anyway. So we're going to opt to fill up here rather. There's a nice little scenic river. A couple of fishermen there. Seems like a nice little old town. This is Kroonstad. Right, so just a quick fuel up over here quickly, and then on to the next town. Just want to reset the trips as well. There we go. So this little stretch of road over here we're on at the moment through the Free State, quite a nice little smooth and pothole free road. Nice change from the previous ones travelling on over there where they're just non-existent. But there are 101 bloomin' meerkats trying to commit sewage pipe here. I've just about hit one a minute or two ago. Ran across my path, and I think I went over his tail. The little bugger. They shoot across the road all over the show. So we've had to step down the speed a little bit. We're just sticking to about 100 k's an hour along this next stretch. We've got about 171 k's left before we reach Lichtenburg, where we'll be staying this evening. It's been quite a chilly day today. The max at the moment we've reached is about 16 degrees. It has been quite a cold ride for the most of today. The coffees have been going down well. Alright, we just stopped for a quick cold drink. Old Trev's thirsty. I'm alright because I got my water. We're in a place now called Orkney. Oh, no ginger beer.
I see him missed both, the meerkat say.
Yes, yeah, almost.
Stop just in front of your wheel and he pulled out.
Almost flattened that one, eh?
Yeah, he was.
Yes, see, the second one I almost flattened there. But there were hundreds of them across the road. Did you notice?
No.
Right, so off we go again. Final destination Lichtenburg, about 120 k's from here. Shouldn't take us more than about an hour. But not much to see on today's trip. Pretty much flat and dry Free State. That's about it. Right, so I'm pretty keen to see what these little things are over here. Looks like to me cotton, but I just want to make sure. I don't know what they are. But I've been seeing them all over the place along route. Sure looks like cotton. Don't think it is though. But they are just all over the show. Souvenir. Yep. Come off the electrical poles maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's keep him. So we're just taking a little break to stretch the legs. We've only got about 30-40 k's to go, and then we arrive at our stay over for the evening. So once we get to, we're going to stay over in Lichtenburg tonight. Once we get there, we're just going to find a shop or something just to get some supplies for the road tomorrow, and sort out our dinner for the evening as well. But the weather's been great today, but very cold. It's only just warmed up around about now to about 17 degrees, but it's been quite a cold start. You managing the cold?
A little bit.
But it's been a lot better now than it was a bit earlier.
This morning
It was bad.
Top of that bloody Drakensberg, the fingers are dead. Chop them off.
Right, let's move it along. So far, a good day of riding. Just not too much to see. Oh, look at those old trains there. That's quite cool. Right, we've got our chow now sorted. Now just to book in Lichtenburg. All the towns we've been passing through have been quite dirty and derelict. Really something else. There's not a town looked after by any municipality. The one thing that I'm amazed about is that in all these derelict towns there is a motor dealership of note with big fancy BMWs, Mercedes Benzes, you name it. All the posh cars from the dealerships that are open around the towns. The only thing I did appreciate about the old towns was the old buildings. The old buildings were lovely to look at. All the prehistoric buildings. This could be it. Let me just check the address. There it is. Looks like we made it. Don't see an intercom here anywhere. But anyway, that looks like it's it. So we've booked into our little accommodation over here. We had a slight problem, they didn't get our booking from Lekker Slaap. But cool little spots over here in Lichtenburg. Just hiding away in the middle of the town. And we're just going to offload it. I've just started offloading the boxes. And then we're going to head inside. It's not too bad, it's quite nice. Pretty simple, but there's Trev making his coffee already. Hey Trev, is your ass okay today?
Much better. How does this thing work?
And that's our little pad over there.
They must give us an electric from it.
So yeah, pretty cool here. So we're going to have a nice rest, make ourselves a couple of sandwiches for the road tomorrow, and eat some leftovers that we had from yesterday for dinner. So that's it for today, chaps.